I try. I honestly try.
Where have you applied?
I can show you.
Where? Tell me.
Indeed, like millions of places.
Millions?
Or not millions, but
Well,
name a couple.
Everywhere around here in the area.
Well, pretend that I can't see. Tell me where you've applied.
I want the truth. You can't handle the truth.
Your name?
Michael Barnes.
All right, so they want me to dismiss. They've been awful kind to you here. You're going to plead to driving on a suspended. This is with regard to the first case that I just called. You're going to dismiss the B file if you plead on the A file on that charge. Then they've written up other steps on these other cases. You're going to plead to driving on a suspended and no insurance with the expired plate to be dismissed on the February 22, 25 case. And then on the 24 case, they're just going to go ahead and dismiss it. Is that what you want to do?
Yes, sir. Yes, Your Honor.
Oh, you got an attorney? Did I give you an attorney?
I was appointed one by the court.
Who's his attorney?
Crawford, he was just in here on the way. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, boy. What are you doing with your life right now?
Right now, my older brother, he owns a shoe store in Dearborn, so I kind of like help him out there, and I make money off of commission almost. And then I also run my own detailing business. I detail like cars and stuff for people. And I usually have a job and I work at the same time. And I usually try to do that stuff on the side. But I lost my job earlier this year.
Your Honor, sir.
Hi, Deputy. How are you?
Very good. This is Jonathan with Usain. He finished with Judge Hessen, but she said that he had a case with you guys.
How do you spell his last name?
I got it, Judge.
Oh, you got it? Okay.
You've got Mr. Baldwin, so we just need him to log back in.
Okay, Mr. Baldwin to log back in. Your name?
Good morning, Your Honor. Michael Crawford, representing Mr. Barnes.
All right, so I have 3 steps here. The last case is going to be dismissed. That's prosecutor's okay with me dismissing file B, but the plea is going to be to driving on a suspended as it relates to file A. And then on the other file, as I understand it, he's going to plead on the suspended, no insurance, expired plate to be dismissed, correct?
Correct, Your Honor.
Is that what you want to do? If you plead on a drive while suspend case, and there's 2 of them here, they're punishable by up to 500 fines, 93 days jail. Costs are all those in 2 points. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
If you plead on no proof insurance, that's a 0-point civil infraction. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Counsel, for purposes of arraignment on any of these that he's not been arraigned on, which includes a lot of them because he apparently has a phobia about coming to court, does he stand mute, wait for him or reading?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you think he's going to grow up here, or is he going to just act like a fugitive every time he gets a ticket?
No, Your Honor. I think he's definitely going to grow up. I've spent a lot of time trying to talk to him about some of these issues and his prospects for the future in view of this type of behavior and the need to move around with a driver's license in the state of Michigan. He's a young guy. He's got some plans. I mean, I think he's starting to get it because he sees it building up on him.
Did you sign the advice of rights form?
No, I signed it.
Did you read it?
Yes.
You sure?
Yeah, I read it.
Did you understand it?
I'm not sure that I understood it, but I read it.
Okay. You're presumed innocent. They have to prove you guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. Any questions on those rights?
No, sir.
And you understand that when you plead guilty, if that's what you choose to do, we're not going to have a trial on any of these, right?
Yes, sir.
To the charge driving on a suspended, offense date February 22, 24, how do you plead?
Guilty.
Were you operating a motor vehicle on Foxmore near Provincial in Woodhaven on that date at 3:14 p.m.?
Yes, sir.
Was your license suspended?
Yes, sir.
To the charge driving on suspended on file number 25B148100A, how do you plead to that? Drive while suspended.
Guilty.
Were you on February 22 or 25 operating a motor vehicle on northbound Telegraph near Van Horn, Brownstown?
Yes, Your
Was your
Honor.
license suspended?
Yes, Your Honor.
And to the charge as it relates to that case of no proof of insurance, how do you plead, responsible or not responsible?
Responsible.
Okay, I'm going to accept that plea. I'm dismissing the disobey traffic signal on that case. All right, I'm dismissing that charge, disobey traffic control device. I'm dismissing the expired plate on E148100B. I'm accepting the plea on the C file and no insurance, accepting the plea on the A file. On the C file, I'm accepting the plea. So I've got 2 suspend charges to sentence him on, and the other file, It's dismissed. So I'm gonna sentence him on one suspend charge out of Brownstown. I'm gonna sentence him on one no proof of insurance out of Brownstown. I'm gonna sentence him on a suspend charge out of Woodhaven. And he does have a bond. Who's Tanya Anderson?
That's my mother.
All right, we ready for sentence?
Ready, Your Honor.
Anything?
Your Honor, the court should know that my client isn't currently working right now. He's been looking for work the past couple of months, and things have been kind of tough. But what he's done, Your Honor, is gotten together with a buddy of his, and they've
You just
started.
told me. I certainly wasn't trying to delve in anything. When you weren't here, I asked him if he was working. I thought he said he was working at a shoe store.
I said my brother owns a shoe store and I make commission off of it. And
Well,
then
then you're working, right?
Yeah, and I also have a detail business. I just
Right,
started like.
I know. So he just got done telling me you're not working.
Yeah. But I said I look for like an actual job also. I usually have an actual job. Like before I worked at Devico, still.
He's doing contractor work, Your Honor. Here and there, he just started a business in detailing. The summer's coming, he's expecting things to pick up, but he doesn't have a traditional W-2 job, which is what he's
Did he
looking for now.
graduate?
Graduated, correct?
Yes.
Go ahead.
Yes, Your Honor. So he has no minor kids. However, we need the court to give him a payment arrangement, which we propose. He wants to take responsibility for this. He understands he's got a lot of fines and costs to pay, but he's going to chip away at him, Your Honor.
He's got only one bond, Lisa. Anything that you want to say?
Oh, no, thank you. No, sir.
You have to grow up. $185 on the no proof on each of the suspend charges, 100 fines, 200 costs, 75 victims' rights, $50 justice assessment. I'm actually giving you a break, 4 1/4 or 93 days on both of those. So you owe $850 plus 180 or $1,035 because it's 185 on the no proof. How much can he pay today?
Your Honor, all my client has today is $100. What he's proposing to pay is $100 a month.
100 a month.
But I'll also like to say
How
that
tall are you?
6'5", 6'6".
You're a big guy.
Yeah, I used to play football and basketball.
Well, I'm not surprised. What do you think we are? What do you mean 100 a month? Come on, give me a break. They'll take you a year.
Yeah, I know. I was going to add that I filed my taxes and I have income taxes that are on the way and that I'll be able to pay for everything once I receive my income taxes.
Listen, it doesn't say. I don't want to be a wise guy with you. Why'd you ask your lawyer to ask me for 100 a month?
Because I just felt that was like a reasonable month.
That's not a reasonable
I
amount.
would be able to for sure be able to pay. I didn't want to put like a bigger.
But you're a
amount.
big, strong guy. You could have 4 jobs by 1 o'clock today.
I honestly try.
Where have you applied?
I could show you.
Where? Tell me.
Indeed, like millions of places.
Millions?
Or not millions, but
Well,
Name a couple.
Where have you-
everywhere around here in the area.
Well, pretend that I can't see. Tell me where you've applied.
Can I pull up my phone and look at it?
What do you think the chances are that this clown is bullshitting?
It's the day and age we're in. People need the phones.
Can you name me one without looking at your phone?
Yeah, I applied for Amazon multiple times.
Okay, where else?
Phoenix Integrated Security.
Where else?
It's another security company that works for.
Where else?
Woodhaven. I applied at Walmart, Target. I applied a lot of places.
Where else?
CVS. I applied a lot.
Which CVS? I didn't think there were hardly any CVS's open here, or maybe that's Rite Aid. Who else?
Yeah, maybe go to Rite Aid or something.
Rite Aid I think Rite Aids are closed, aren't they?
Right. Yeah.
Where else?
I usually delete all the silences over 1.5 seconds out, but in this case, I left them in so to bring forward the awkwardness of the moment, though I must admit, Clown isn't doing too badly, since he has only named 2 companies which don't exist anymore.
Listen, it's time to get to work. Seriously. You seem like a nice kid. What do you do during the day? I'm curious. I'm trying to figure out when I do leave this bench, what I'm going to do with myself for 168 hours a week. So tell me what you do. Maybe you can enlighten me. What can I do when I'm retired? I like to golf. What else can I do? What do you do during the day? Like, what'd you do yesterday? Tell me what you did.
Yesterday I actually made my brother, like I said, my brother owns a store, so I made like videos and stuff for his store, and I was to help him promote on on the Instagram and like social media.
Okay. How long did you do that?
I did that all day yesterday, probably from like 10 a.m. to like 8 o'clock. I was making multiple videos. I can show you.
Very good. What did you do Monday?
Monday, I'm pretty sure I was doing the same thing. I was just recording videos for his.
What did you do Friday?
What would be funny is if this guy went out and sold crack and then gets busted and comes in front of this judge again and says to the judge he turned to selling drugs to pay his fines as he didn't want to let the judge down. I wonder what he'd get as a sentence if he used that excuse.
Friday, every Wednesday I go to Chicago for my brother. He pays me to go to Chicago and I go buy clothes from the store, the Supreme store, and we bring them back to Michigan. So we're like the first people in Michigan to have them. So I usually am in Chicago from like Wednesday night to Friday morning. So.
Are you getting paid to do this?
Yes, sir.
So now I'm really confused. If you worked all day Monday, all day Friday, and every Wednesday you go to Chicago to pick up clothes and drive them back,
yeah,
you got to be making some kind of income.
I am.
Well, how much are you making?
I don't make that much. I really just do it
I
to
didn't
help.
ask you that.
To go to Chicago, I only make like $150 every week. So it's just a trip there and trip back. I just go shop in the store and I come back and bring all the clothes back and we put it in our store because the clothes aren't available here.
I'm not letting you pay $100 a month. Okay? I'm just not going to do that. That's just not right.
Okay.
So you got to come up with a better plan for me, because $100 a month is not going to cut it.
All right.
And I got to tell you, I'm so liberal on these payment plans, but you're a big, strong guy.
Yeah.
You could push you could push a Volkswagen over, I think. So I need to know why you're not working harder, but that's up to you to decide. But I'm not giving you $100.
Okay. We'll be able to work. But
What can you do?
I'll try to do 250 a month. Is that?
Can you do 200?
200 a month?
Can you do 200?
Yeah, I can do 200. Can I do 200 a month? Is that okay with you, Your Honor?
Yeah, but it shouldn't be okay with you because you should be making a lot more than that. These are great years. You
Yeah.
graduated high school. You're a big, strong guy. I could tell by looking at you. And you're telling me you can pay $250 a month. I'm sorry. I'll let you pay $250. I'll let you pay $200 a month. But it's time to kind of kick yourself in the back end and say, you know, I don't really want to be broke my whole life.
Yeah, right.
Right? I mean, this is, you know, things are expensive out there.
Yeah.
You pay your insurance. I'll give you until April the 20th to pay your insurance. Lisa, you're going to give him a thing like this, right?
Yeah, I'll take care of it. Just let me know.
April 20th, you pay $200.
Okay.
You pay $200 per month beginning May the 20th, and then you pay $200 a month, 1.5A case, after fines costs paid on 2.5B. You need more time, come talk to me, but seriously, you're still young. You know what I mean? You're a young kid. I mean, I don't want to see you. Don't settle for poverty. There's no reason for it. All right? Best of luck to you. If you need more time, you get into a problem, call me, or call the court. We'll go on Zoom, or you can walk in here and I'll give you an extension. All right?
All right. Thank you.
Best of luck.
Thank you all so very much for watching to the end. Please subscribe and drop a like if indeed you did enjoy. I hope so. Until the next time, I'm off to feed those cats. And if you want to see another cool episode of mine without all the mandatory stuff, then click on the episode on screen now.